Good morning and welcome to Morning Matters. This morning we are broadcasting from on top of Altun. We are in the Maskell village, if I'm not mistaken. Drew is here with me as he is on most mornings. Drew, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling great, Rhonda. I mean, when you come to these places, you can just feel the energy and it just kind of puts you mentally back to think what was going on here 2,000 years ago. It must have been some spiritual energy, or either that or this is where the alien spacecrafts landed. I don't know which.
Possibly where the alien spacecraft landed. The sun is directly in my face. It's a beautiful,
Right
warm day.
I'm going to turn red right before your eyes.
All right. Well, it's hard to escape the sun on a day like this.
There's a few clouds around. I'm hoping one comes real soon and blocks it off.
So, any matters?
No, I'm glad to be off the island and right here in this beautiful little ruin here. I mean, you know, I've been here several times, but there's a world of difference between coming here on a Saturday when there's no cruise ships in the harbor and it's not a day that locals come. There's nobody here.
There's nobody
here. We
here.
got the whole place to ourselves.
That's right. It's nice.
So if you're thinking about when to come, if you want peace and quiet and nobody else around, Saturdays. Sunday is a day for the locals to get in free.
Yes.
Right? So there's a lot of locals on Sundays.
But the price for Belizeans is really not that much. It's $5 Belizean to enter, so you can enter on any day. If you've never come to any of the Mayan sites, I definitely encourage you to bring your children and come for yourself. It's an experience like no other. I mean, a lot of the things that people travel far, far to get to, we have right here. So come out and celebrate a lot of the things that we have in this country, and Altun is just one of them. Before we end this segment, we will share one small history or one small fact about Altun.
Do you have one?
Everybody in Belize has one.
I just heard one on the way here.
It's the one that every Belizean has.
Oh, you knew it
But I'm
too?
going to let... Yes! It's common knowledge around here, Drew. And now that you know it, I'm going to let you share it.
Well, I don't know the whole thing.
Oh.
I just heard a little piece of it.
We're going to give you the rest of the little piece in the break, so when we come back, you can share it with us. How about that?
All right.
Anything you care to discuss this morning?
No.
The sun got you going, boy.
Yeah, I can feel my face burning now as we speak. You know, this ruin behind me here is the largest structure here, right? That would have been the ceremonial spot, you suppose? You were a tour guide. You got a little bit of history in all these, right?
Yes. Well, in the back, well, you can't see our guests because they're not in the line of sight right now for you guys, but they're walking out there. We have two guests with us as well. This is Morning Matters, reminding you that you can send your matters in to us. The number on the screen is the number that you can send it to. You can email your matters to us at morningmatters@gmail.com. I ask you to like us on Facebook. The page is called Morning Matters.
I have a matter. It's not a matter. It's something I would like to share, and maybe we get some viewers to give their input.
Okay.
I'm thinking of doing something to involve the country in all this, and I've been reading a book about storytelling. I thought it would be very interesting. Very interesting. You hear that? Very interesting. If we could get those out there that have video available on their phones or video camera or a place to go video, and just send us a short story, 3 to 7 minutes long, telling a story. It could be a funny story, an interesting story, a story about your family, your grandmother maybe telling a story. Send it in to us. We'll select a few to play on the show.
There you go.
What do you think?
And it's a good idea. Not only will it be played on the show, but you'll get a chance to win a prize. What the prize is, we'll decide as the time comes nearer, but definitely the prize will be something that you can very well make use of.
Yes. But if you have any questions, contact us through Facebook or the WhatsApp number right there.
All right, good morning. I went to jail. I'm a woman. It says, okay, good morning. I went to jail. I am a woman. I went to jail for my common law, but now when I come out, he takes me back. But since then, I have another guy that I love. Now the feeling ain't the same for my common law. He doesn't want me to leave, so what am I supposed to do?
Well, she makes it sound like it's up to her common law whether she goes to jail or not. And I don't know where you were brought up, but he doesn't have that authority. You have to do something wrong before he can put you in jail.
No, that's not what she says.
That's what I thought it said.
No, that's because she sent it Creole.
Said he sends her back.
No. What she said.
I failed again. My Creole failed me
Your
again.
interpretation failed. What she's saying is that she went to jail, and when she came out of jail, she went to live with her common law. Her common law doesn't want her to leave him, but she also is in love with a second man.
Right.
So she wants to know what to do. She's torn between choosing the common law that she lives with that doesn't want to let her go, or the man that she now found.
Oh, when he said he wanted her back, I thought he wanted her back in jail.
Oh, no.
You know, yeah, you know, a lot of you people probably don't remember this, but Saturday Night Live used to have a skit. It was a news thing. Somebody'd make a comment about something happened, and this lady would go on and on and on and on and on about it, and she heard the question wrong.
Yes, kind of like
then,
you.
And then after he explained the question, she'd go, oh, never mind. So, never mind.
So I would say, I don't know what got you into jail, but whatever it is, that is behind you now. What you need to do now with your life is to live a full and clean life. You need to be honest with yourself, open and upfront. And from the looks of this, you are already starting off on the wrong foot. You're starting off on the wrong foot in your personal life. And your personal life is so important to the rest of the existence that you live. That is where you have to be the truest.
True.
Because if you are not true in your personal life, it will affect the rest of your existence. So I would say go to the man that you are with, explain your position to him, and then move on. But be sure of what you are doing, because remember, the grass always looks greener on the other side. For somebody that waited for you and spent time ensuring that you have a place when you came out of jail, not everybody is going to do that. So you better look at the whole picture before you just get caught up with the packaging.
Yes. And I've always said, when you've got to kind of weigh your options here, the man on the side, forget about it. If you need to leave your common law, just focus on that and leave the common law guy because you want to leave the common law guy. Don't leave the common law guy because you want to go see the new guy.
The common law guy, you didn't say one bad thing about him. He has history with you. He stayed there for you when you were in jail. I would imagine that he went there every Sunday or every twice a month and bring you food and spend time with you. The new guy, I don't know what his history is, but it can't be as valuable and as strong as the guy that you now have. Right? So I say think about your decision, but the decision needs to be made and only you can make it. What to do? I need to do something. My ex, she go out and sleep with my nephew, and now she with the driving me from her work, but the driving just using her because he is with one of my ex-friends. And now she's calling me and texting me that she like me to take her back and that she is sorry for what she's done. What should I do? And now my ex is out there drinking and smoking, and now her own friends there talking about her. I'm not sure I got the first part.
You're sorry as well, but thank you. I mean, after she's your ex, she goes shame you around, running around with your family and your driver, and why would you want her now?
My question is why you want to enter into the complication.
I don't know. To me, it wouldn't even be a consideration.
Yeah.
I mean, she can apologize, and you can accept her apology, but that doesn't mean you have to take her back. You can say, fine, everything's cool between you and me, but we're not getting back together.
My question is why are you still having conversation with this girl? Why are you still talking to her? Why are you still wasting your time on her? Why are you investing your energy and efforts in her? It's not worth your time. She's with Tom, Dick, and Harry, and anybody else that will move through. If you want to feel that you are competing for a prize, this is not the prize that you want to win. A lot of people are out there.
I think he likes the attention. I mean, a lot of people
But that's negative attention.
It's not necessarily negative. She wants him back, and everybody wants to be wanted.
You know, the man that's begging on the street, he would want me too. The lady that's begging on the street, she would want you too. You know why? Because she wants a better way of life. Not anybody would be you. It's not about you. It's about the opportunity that she sees in a person that's passing.
And that may very well be.
And
you don't know that.
And of course, if she's with,
You don't know her.
I don't know her, but I can only base my opinion on the facts that he sent, or on the information that he sent, facts or otherwise. So what I would say is that she had you, she left you, she went to your nephew, she slept with him. She's just looking for the best and most comfortable place to be at any given time. And right now you might be the most comfortable place until something shiny and happy and better looking pass. And then what happens again? You get pushed back. I'd leave her alone. She'd be something of the past for me.
Ditto.
This one says, I am married for 25 years, but my husband doesn't want to do his job. So I always have to have a side chick. Am I wrong?
Whoa, wait. Say that again.
I only read it as it comes.
My husband doesn't do his job?
Yes, so I always
So
have.
she needs a side chick?
Yep.
Interesting.
Right? I think obviously she's an older person and don't know that side chick is referring to girl. I think she really means
A side guy?
a side guy is what she has. Right? Am I wrong?
If you discuss it with your husband and he's okay with it, no.
I got mad and I told my husband. But he's still
The
here.
rest of it?
What to do? She said 2 texts.
No, we got the rest
Yeah.
of it. And he's still there.
Because your husband know you're crazy.
No, you know what? You guys should talk, because finding that out, it may have relieved a whole lot of stress from him. Because he may have felt bad for not doing his job. And now the pressure's off, he doesn't have to. Could be he has a side chick. That's why he doesn't do his job.
I see a lot of times, let's attack this issue in different phases. A lot of times people, they want to get certain things from you, but their approach is so rough that it doesn't make it appealing for you to deliver certain things. So
She's saying her approach is wrong?
her approach might be wrong.
Well,
And the reason I can
only speculate on the reason.
and I can
It very well could be you relieved a lot of stress from it.
No. But I'm saying no. To start with, why he hasn't been doing his job. He may not be doing his job. Yes, he might have a girl on the side. Yes. But he might not also be doing his job because you're not making the place as sweet enough to welcome him. Because I'm telling you, a lot of people don't do their jobs because it is not appealing to do their job. And when it's not appealing to do your job and you're having a side kick and he's having a side chick, then everybody gets displaced.
Are you having to play in the sewer or the amusement park?
Exactly. And sometimes people don't want to play in the sewer. Clean it up. Clean it up.
True.
Right? So if you were married for 25 years and your husband has never done his job, then perhaps you should not have married him.
Did it say he never does?
Yep, he has never done his job. If he's not done his job, then maybe you should have rethink your position if it is that job that you want done. Maybe he's doing everything else. Maybe he's sick. Maybe he has a reason why he's not doing the job that you want him to do.
I say you need to talk to him.
You need to have conversation with him.
And don't just tell him when you're mad.
You have to tell him when you're pleased. Because people respond better. People like the taste of honey more than vinegar.
Well,
So
then he's thinking, oh, she just said that because she's mad, or
she lying. Yeah. She not out there batting on me. Right. She lying. She bad. But what I'm saying is that having a side chick or a side kick no will solve your problem. That will not make your husband deliver the goods that you want. That will not save your marriage. That will only make you into a older, more frustrated person, married person. Because when you get married, I'm telling you, when people get married, especially women, well, maybe for Jew otherwise, but especially when women get married, I know you quite well. I know you quite well, but
I
when
wasn't talking about me. I was talking about this matter.
no, but when people get married, especially women, they get married because they want. This is a prize for them. They want to make it beautiful. People generally don't get married just to be Mrs. Black or Mrs. White or Mrs. Yellow. They get married because they want to build something with somebody. And it doesn't...
They could still be built.
And once you are not... And they want something to be proud of. And you can't be proud of your marriage if you are cheating on it. So I would say stop messing with the sidekick. That is not going to solve your problem. And I don't know why your husband is not delivering the goods, but have a conversation to find out why he's not delivering the goods. Maybe in 25 years you have never asked. You've just accused and pointed fingers and frustrated him and shamed him into not delivering the goods. And that will not bring the goods.
Absolutely. You're
right?
correct.
So I say take your time, step back, because guess what? The man that you're cheating with, he's going to leave you too. And guess what? He might be giving the goods to other people, and then he will bring you a disease that you definitely will not give to your husband, so he will live longer than you because he's not getting any goods from you. So you'll be old and sick on your bed alone. Think about it.
On that note, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Did you know you can buy on any U.S. online store and pay for it at aeropost.com with your local currency? Yep. You choose the product you want from other stores and pay for it on ours. With only one final price delivered to your hands, you're a click away from just about everything.
Aeropost. Visit us today at number 2 North Front Street in Belize City.
After you pick the place, pick up a great deal at Alamo on all kinds of vehicles for every vacation, because everyone loves a little getaway and big savings. Alamo.
Seaboard Marine is the leader in ocean transportation. We now offer shipping of container loads and less than container loads, including units such as heavy machinery, trucks, tractors, buses. We also can ship your small item like barrels, televisions, refrigerators, pallets, anything your heart desire, we can ship. We not only ship from the States to Belize, but we now clear customs for you and deliver directly to your door. Imagine this, the goods of your choice from the store of your preference delivered to your door in less than 1 week. That's right. Give Seaboard a call today at 223-0043 or visit us at number 2 Northern Street in Belize City. Seaboard, we ship, you shop, we deliver. Seaboard is a member of the Betalco Group of Companies.
Hello and welcome to A&R.
With a wide variety of household items, party supplies, and gift ideas to choose from, A&R is definitely the shopping spot of choice for you. We have loads of kitchen appliances such as freezers, washers, refrigerators, pots, pans, and other items including stationery, school bags, swimming pools, sturdy plastic chairs, and toys for boys and girls. Check out A&R at any of our many locations in San Pedro, Orange Walk, Cayo, and Belize City. At A&R, we strive to provide all your shopping needs under one roof.
Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware has it all. They have construction material, generators, appliances, Makita and DeWalt tools, pressure systems, and motorcycles. They are the authorized dealer for Generac backup generators and power washers, Husqvarna riding mowers, lawnmowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. They carry water pumps and woodworking equipment. Visit Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware to get a full line of fencing material, roofing, steel, retail and wholesale steel rebar, Maya cement, cement blocks, and sand and gravel. Get the latest in appliances, ovens, refrigerators, air conditioning, and so much more. Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware is located at Forest Drive, Belmopan. Opening hours Monday through Fridays, 7:45 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware. Quality goods, excellent service at the best prices.
Looking for quick and easy baking? Try Grace Baking Powder. It comes in a convenient 10-gram packet. Grace Baking Powder. Great for my pancakes, waffles, fry jack, flour tortillas, muffins, waffles. Wow! How quick and easy. Grace Baking Powder. So convenient, easy to store. You love it. It's good enough and fresh whenever you need it. Another fine product brought to you by Grace. For recipes, go to gracerecipes.com. It's time for Grace. Grace, bringing good taste to life.
Welcome to a piece of paradise on earth. Hunters Conference and Cottages. Allow us to help you escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. We provide all modern conveniences for you, our valued traveler. Each cottage is surrounded by greenery and timeless landscape of mature trees and open fields. At Hunters, we offer every home comfort and a slew of simplistic spoils. Come in today and have us host your conference, wedding, yoga retreat, or even that family reunion. Give us a call at 672-1000 or visit us online at huntersbelize.com. Hunters Conference and Cottages. Come get away with us.
With the high cost of fuel these days, every fill-up can be a curiously scary experience. Rising gas prices have transformed to the point where it feels like it can cost you the shirt off your back. That's why we created Lucas fuel-saving motor oils. Their special additives increase compression and minimize friction, improving fuel mileage. With Lucas, you'll keep from losing your shirt, or even worse.
Welcome back to Morning Matters. It's great to see you this morning. We are here at
Altun.
Altun.
You look a little confused, my friend.
We brought some guests with us. I think you can see them back at the top up there now.
Shirtless guy.
Yeah. And there was one fact that we are going to bring you in about this ruin site, this mystical, magical land, and Rhonda would share that with you now.
Not now. I'll share. You have to stay tuned. If I share it with you now, you're gone. You want to hear, don't you?
Well,
good.
If everybody believes you and already knows it, you should give them something they don't know.
Maybe I will.
I think that circle out there in the yard is where the alien ship used to land.
I don't know about an alien ship. That might just be where they were cleaning and something got away from them. Anyway, this is Morning Matters. I encourage you to like us on Facebook. I also ask you to send your matters in. Anything that matter to you, matter to us. The more likes we get, the better it is. Let's see what else. Any matters in the meantime?
Also reminding you, if you have a story, funny story, interesting story, a family story, put it on a video, send it in, and we'll possibly put it on TV. You have a funny family story?
No, I have something here.
I am a big fan of yours.
One more time.
I am a big fan of yours.
Well, thank you.
53.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's one of those automated things that they just play. I don't know how all that works, but thank you very much. I need to say good morning to my friends there in Trinidad. Good morning to you, Errol, and the entire GAL crew. Thank you for hosting and keeping us going for a long time. I need to say, what's up?
We are overdue for going back there.
Yes, a Trinidad trip is way, way overdue. Let's see what we have here.
Send us some accommodations and airplane tickets. We'll be there.
Okie dokie, let me see what...
No, it's not in the budget.
This one says, this guy treats me like a princess, but I am not sure if I am ready for a relationship. But also at the same time, I don't want to hurt him. What am I to do?
It's a touchy, difficult situation.
No.
Yes, it is.
How so?
Because unlike you, a lot of women are sensitive as to how they make the guy feel. And she probably never had anybody dote on her like that, and she likes it, but she's not sure that he's really the guy for a relationship, and she doesn't want to, she knows he puts a lot of effort into it, and he cares. And unlike you, she cares how he feels and doesn't want to hurt him.
So she prefers to lie.
Compassion. She hasn't lied. She just doesn't know how to.
I'm here to tell her.
But at the same time, you have to, because it'll only hurt him worse in the long run the longer you let it go.
Ta-da! penny finally fell.
Well, no, but she just realized this. She's just contemplating this right now.
I would say.
So give her some ideas. Give her your idea.
My idea is just plain.
Go ahead. Just tell her what you think.
It's plain fact. The guy will feel much more used and unappreciated if you drag this out longer. He will feel disrespected. So you need to tell the guy immediately. You're a nice. No. They said, can you give me a minute to tell him?
Let me word it correctly.
Oh, jeez.
You said you weren't sure, and I think that's what you have to tell him. You're not sure. I mean, if you're not sure and he hasn't brought it up, I think you need to bring it up and say, yeah, I'm not sure you're the guy.
She didn't say that he's the guy. She said she doesn't know if she wants to be in a relationship, any relationship.
Oh, well, tell him that up front. If it's not him specifically, it's just.
It's not him.
Tell him straight up.
You're a nice guy, but I'm not ready for a relationship. Once you're not sure, it's because you're not ready. Because if you were ready, you would be sure.
Because she's married.
No, she probably is just enjoying her single life. And maybe as much as...
Some people still do that?
Lots of people still do that. I would say to be respectful to him as he deserves, you need to be honest with him the best way you can. Tom Jones, you're a nice man. I appreciate that you shower me with gifts and you flatter me and you're la la la. But I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm just not ready. And if you want to continue to take your chances, fine. But I'm telling you that I'm not ready. I'm clear and concise with you. That way we don't have any problems. One of the next thing that you can do is lessen the amount of times that you spend with him. Lessen the time that you spend with him. And don't take too much from him. Stop taking things from people that you know have bigger intentions than you have to deliver to them.
Right. I know it's easy when you don't have anything to do, you're kind of bored, and somebody calls you up and says, hey, you want to go grab a drink, grab dinner?
Stop it.
Yeah, you're going to have to stop it. Even if you don't have any plans, just tell them, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy.
Yes.
Washing my hair tonight. That one always works.
Unless you have hair like me and then nobody believes you because you do that every day and it's like, okay, you can bring your hair like that anyway.
You wash your hair every day?
Every day. Every time I shower.
Whether it needs it or not.
Whenever I shower, I wash my hair. It's just a part of my routine. What am I going to do? Just escape my head? I mean, why? Because in about 2 weeks, I'll have to cut it again anyway. So
you're saying you bathe every day?
Like everybody should. At least once.
In this weather, yeah. That's the trouble out here. You step outside, you sweat.
No, you have to be upfront and honest, and he would appreciate that more than you just pussyfooting around him and taking his stuff without saying anything. He would start to dislike you if you do that. If you tell him now, you might at least be able to save the friendship.
Yes.
My boyfriend for 3 months seems to be a loving person, but he has a major drinking problem. He would come home and give me all of his money every week, but easily gets mad over anything. And when he gets mad, he goes out and drink and comes home till morning, like 9 a.m. I feel as though he tries to find arguments just so that he can go on and drink. I'm tired of it because I feel as if he is disrespecting me.
That's something you need to talk about.
No.
Find out why he's so mad, and call him out on it. Say, it seems you get mad just because you want to go drink. And he may feel like he's being controlled because you're telling him not to go drink.
If he's out there drinking until 9 o'clock in the morning, it means that he doesn't have a steady job. Or maybe no job. Because the average person that drinks...
She said he brings his check every day.
Well, maybe he works in the night then. Because how can he be drinking until 9 o'clock in the morning?
Well, not every day. Maybe
well, unless
when he goes out, he stays out too.
Well, maybe he goes out Saturday and comes home 9 o'clock Sunday. Possible. That kind of drinking problem and that kind of anger problem and that kind of issue cannot be resolved by you unless you're a therapist. That needs counseling, that needs therapy, that needs a professional. And for you to be putting yourself through that at 3 months in a relationship, that's a no-no. This man is bringing you more grief than pleasure. My question is, why do you continue to tolerate him? Is it because the paycheck and so you sit at home and that's your trade-off? If that is your trade-off, then don't complain.
Right.
If it is not your trade-off and you don't want to be in a relationship like this, you say, look, Tom Jones.
And that's what it sounds like. She's only there because he brings his money every week without a problem.
And if that is what he's paying for. Everybody's paying for their convenience, if that is what you want to live in. But I would say, have a discussion with him just because you're already there. One last discussion with him and say, look, these are the numbers that you can get help for AA or whatever, or for anger management or whatever his issues are. And if you don't seek this help, then you will see the back of my head walking away, because I will not live my life like this. We're not sent here to punish. And a lot of people voluntarily suffer. That's right. A lot of people voluntarily punish themselves. It's like they look for a place where they can punish so that they can feel sorry for themselves and have a story. We're sent here to be happy and peaceful.
Tell how they're abused.
Yes.
Want to tell a story. Feel bad for me. See what I have to put up with.
But if you're not
be one of those.
If you're not willing to change the story, then don't tell me the story. If you're looking for change and help, then yes, this is a way to find it. But if it's just that you like the story and you like to be the victim, then it's not worth telling the story. Eventually, you will only have one person to tell the story to, yourself. Everybody else would have escaped and disappear from around you. So I would say, think about your position. See if this is the life you want to live. If it isn't, then today when he comes home, hopefully he's going to be sober. You have a discussion with him. Honey, we have poor communication because every time I get vexed, or we get vexed, you go on the road. And you don't go out and drink, you go out and get drunk. There's a difference. And when you go out and get drunk, it affects everybody in this home. Nobody sleeps well. Nobody's peaceful. And when you come home, it's chaotic. You can't tolerate that. Nobody should be able to tolerate that. I know this person for more than 3 years. We chat a lot on Messenger. My friends know him. My family knows him. But now he is coming to visit and wants to take me back with him to America. Should I give it a shot or should I hold on?
You know, I don't know the ins and outs of that relationship, but if you don't have anything to hold you here, I'd say give it a shot. But always leave yourself an out. If he's paying to bring you over there, is it for a visit or to live?
He or she is coming here first.
And then
wants to take him or her. We don't know if it's a him or her. Take them back.
Bring them back to America.
Mm-hmm.
I assume it's just a visit. But either way, you make sure that he buys you a round-trip ticket, or you have a round-trip ticket, and you keep possession of that round-trip ticket and your passport, so that if things don't work out, it gets bad, go right to the airport and come home.
I agree. I mean, you have one life to live. Why not live it?
You only regret those chances you didn't take.
And not only that, he or she is coming here. So it gives you the opportunity to spend some time with them and kind of feel how they are before you actually go into their world. I would take my chances.
Yeah.
One of the things additional to that I would do is, if he's going to a state where I know somebody, I would call that friend of mine and let them know that I will be in that area for a while, just in case I need a place for emergency.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning
and they expect you. You know, so if I'm going to New York, I'd call my friend in New York and say, look, you know, I met this guy and I'm going to visit him and this is his address where I'm going to be staying. I've been there before, so you have to take these precautions just to make sure, but take a chance. If he was asking you to go there blindly before he comes to meet you, I would say let him come here first. But if he's coming here, you're in good shape. Your family get to meet him and all that good stuff.
Yep. Give it a shot.
Yep, take a chance on yourself, man.
Make sure it's not a one-way ticket.
Don't go on a one-way ticket. Don't go on a one-way ticket. Take care of yourself and make sure whatever decision you make, it's in your best interest. Good morning. I have a friend with benefits, but for the past 11 months now, he wants a relationship, but he shows all the wrong signs of what I'm expecting from a relationship. Should I give him a chance? I see maybe if he will change or move on.
The last thing you want to do is get somebody in a relationship that's going to change. You want them how they are, who they are. But I would say you sit down and talk with them about these signs you have, and maybe he's got some reasons that will make sense to you, and you can try to work it out.
You know,
that I would say you're seeing who he is right now.
well, most of the time when people have a friend with benefit, it's because the friends that are offering you the benefit have other people that they're either offering benefits to or getting benefits from. Generally, that's how it is most of the time. Not necessarily, but that happens a lot of time.
You know, not everybody wants to sleep around. They just like to have one person that they have that special time with, but they don't want to have all the other stuff with it.
That too. If you've been intimate with a man for X amount of time and you're still not sure if you want to be in a relationship with him based on whatever the case is, I would say trust your gut and say no. Don't give him a chance, because generally...
Give him a chance.
No!
But
why?
About these signs.
Why give him a chance? It should be natural.
Because it depends what those signs are. It could be something that she's thinking, oh, he's doing this because of that. But she talks to him and maybe he's doing this because of some mentally handicapped kid that he's taking care of.
I generally am always into talking and figuring out, but if I've been sleeping with Tom Jones for 11 months, and after 11 months, I don't know if I want to go on and be anything more. If I haven't any one little inch of doubt in my mind, I will keep it as it is. Trust me. You have to trust me on this one. Okay?
Give it a shot.
Don't. I'm telling you one thing, your gut is never wrong. It's never ever wrong.
She didn't say it felt it in her gut.
No. Well, once she...
Some signs that...
Yes, but she has questions, Drew.
She has questions.
And once it's... See, I'm more willing to jump into something when I feel so good about it than when I sit down and I have questions. When I have questions, I leave it out until I am clear and sure. Because if I have been... When you get intimate with somebody for so long and you're still not clear, when you have one arrangement and you're still not clear, if...
Well, but it may be signs just because they're not in a relationship.
Because you're not in a relationship, everything should be peachy.
She didn't say it wasn't peachy.
You know what? I'm not going to waste any more time on that. I don't tell you what I think, he tell you what you think. Now it's up to you to decide. I live with this man for 19 years. We have 2 children. I'm tired of him cheating. He has a child with my sister. He always texting other girls in front of me. I don't want to live with him anymore. What should I do?
Leave.
Wow.
Said make the child his uncle dad, right? The mom's the aunt, so...
I don't know what that will make the child. I think that would make my life complicated and confusing, and I don't care if I was with him 100 years, I would have been gone long time.
Long time. 19 years though?
He didn't
change now.
No, in 19 years he didn't just turn into this. He's always been like this.
Why you wake up at 19 years later?
Guess what? She wake up now.
Well, but better than 19 years in one day, as Dr.
Exactly. So I would say, I mean, I'm not... you can do what you want, but I would not tolerate that. I would not tolerate that disrespect. I would not put myself through that pain, continuous pain. It's like you're invisible to him. And only when he wants something from you is when the light shines on you. And as soon as he gets what he wants, the light is off you again and the light is somewhere else. I couldn't live like that. And I wouldn't recommend for anybody to live like that. And for a man to cheat, that's horrible enough. For him to make children, that's a different degree of pain. And for him to make children with my sister, none of them would have any conversation with me. I'd cut all of them off immediately. Why? Because your life needs to be free and happy and peaceful.
The only thing worse is to make it 19 years in one day.
On that note, we're going to take a break and come back with our third and final segment.
Did you know you can buy on any U.S. online store and pay for it at aeropost.com with your local currency? Yep. You choose the product you want from other stores and pay for it on ours. With only one final price delivered to your hands, you're a click away from just about everything.
Aeropost. Visit us today at number 2 North Front Street in Belize City.
After you pick the place, pick up a great deal at Alamo on all kinds of vehicles for every vacation. Because everyone loves a little getaway and big savings. Alamo.
Seaboard Marine is a leader in ocean transportation. We now offer shipping of container loads and less than container loads, including units such as heavy machinery, trucks, tractors, buses. We also can ship your small item like barrels, televisions, refrigerators, pallets, anything your heart desire, we can ship. We not only ship from the States to Belize, but we now clear customs for you and deliver directly to your door. Imagine this. The goods of your choice from the store of your preference delivered to your door in less than 1 week. That's right. Give Seaboard a call today at 223-0043 or visit us at number 2 Northern Street in Belize City. Seaboard. We ship, you shop, we deliver. Seaboard is a member of the Betalco Group of Companies.
Hello and welcome to A&R.
With a wide variety of household items, party supplies, and gift ideas to choose from, A&R is definitely the shopping spot of choice for you. We have loads of kitchen appliances such as freezers, washers, refrigerators, pots, pans, and other items including stationery, school bags, swimming pools, sturdy plastic chairs, and toys for boys and girls. Check out A&R at any of our many locations in San Pedro, Orange Walk, Cayo, and Belize City. At A&R, we strive to provide all your shopping needs under one roof.
Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware has it all. They have construction material, generators, appliances, Makita and Dual tools, pressure systems, and motorcycles. They are the authorized dealer for Generac backup generators and power washers, Husqvarna riding mowers, lawnmowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. They carry water pumps and woodworking equipment. Visit Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware to get a full line of fencing material, roofing, steel, retail and wholesale steel rebar, Maya cement, cement blocks, and sand and gravel. Get the latest in appliances, ovens, refrigerators, air conditioning, and so much more. Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware is located at Forest Drive, Belmopan. Opening hours Monday through Fridays, 7:45 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. Belmopan Aggregates and Hardware. Quality goods, excellent service at the best prices.
Looking for quick and easy baking? Try Grace Baking Powder. It comes in a convenient 10-gram packet. Grace Baking Powder. Great for my pancakes, waffles, fry jack, flour tortillas, muffins, waffles. Wow! How quick and easy. Grace Baking Powder. So convenient, easy to store. You love it. It's good enough and fresh whenever you need it. Another fine product brought to you by Grace. For recipes, go to gracerecipes.com. It's time for Grace. Grace, bringing good taste to life.
Welcome to a piece of paradise on earth. Hunters Conference and Cottages. Allow us to help you escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. We provide all modern conveniences for you, our valued traveler. Each cottage is surrounded by greenery and timeless landscape of mature trees and open fields. At Hunters, we offer every home comfort and a slew of simplistic sports. Come in today and have us host your conference, wedding, yoga retreat, or even that family reunion. Give us a call at 672-1000 or visit us online at huntersbelize.com. Hunters Conference and Cottages. Come get away with us.
With the high cost of fuel these days, every fill-up can be a curiously scary experience. Rising gas prices have transformed to the point where it feels like it can cost you the shirt off your back. That's why we created Lucas fuel-saving motor oils. Their special additives increase compression and minimize friction, improving fuel mileage. With Lucas, you'll keep from losing your shirt, or even worse.
to the third and final segment of Morning Matters right here at Altun Ha. What does Altun Ha mean, Drew?
Wind River Rock.
Rock, stone.
Water.
Okay.
What is it?
This is
Paper, scissors.
This is Morning Matters. We're having a wonderful time right here in Altun Ha. I know that.
I don't know about you. I'm healthy.
Well, you don't need to thank me. This is your dietary plan. You're gonna be skinny and literally hot.
Yeah.
Hot and skinny.
You know, they have those survival shows that show you how to survive and eat. And they should have one for show hosts.
True.
How to survive out in the sun.
It's not easy.
When you can't wear something over your head.
I was gonna put my hat on, and then I figured that it's just gonna be more complicated. Anyway, a lot of you may know that the largest jade head was found right here in Altun Ha, but a lot of you might not know what is the weight of it. It is 10 pounds, right? It weighs 10 pounds.
They weighed things in pounds back then?
Well, I don't know if they weighed it in pounds back then. I'm telling you so you can relate to it now. You know what 10 pounds is, right? 2 5-pound bag of rice?
Yep. That's pretty heavy.
It is.
This jade head. Is it in the museum?
Yes. Size of a baby's head.
Did it have a special meaning other than the crystal head? Or is that like one of those Mayan heads and not a skull? Is it a skull?
It's a skull.
Okay.
It's the largest jade object I think that's carved, that's been discovered in any Mayan site, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, that's it for your Mayan fact for today. Let me look for another matter. In the meantime, you sure you don't have no matter?
Nope.
My boyfriend.
So I have no matter.
Sorry?
I'm not in a relationship. The only matter would be that I'm not in a relationship.
Looking for one?
Not necessarily. If one comes along,
Good night. My boyfriend have a drinking and spending problem, and he asked me to help him stop. How can I help him?
I think, first of all, you have to start out extreme. Tell him to sign over all your money.
No.
I mean, somebody, he's got to be accountable to somebody, and sometimes you need to help him with a budget. Figure out what he needs to spend every week on gas, food, rent, whatever. And I don't know whether you can get him to put the rest in the bank or give it to you or whatever, but say, this is the only cash you put in your pocket. That's it.
Okay. I would.
At the end of the week, if they got money done, the weekend's going to be a long weekend with no money.
I would say one of the things that you can do let's start with the money problem, is that you can ask him to go to his employer and have them do a direct deposit.
Oh, they'll do that?
Yes, so.
For the whole check or part?
For the whole check.
What about part?
Listen, no, for the whole check.
If they could do part of it.
No. Because anybody that has a spending problem, any money they have, they spend it right away. So he will end up in problem in the week. So you have to treat him like you would treat your 15-year-old son that's going to high school. Yes, until he can, if you want to help him, this would be a way. So you have him deposit his entire check into an account. I would recommend a credit union because it's more complicated to get your money out of credit union. So he would go and he would deposit his $300 into credit union, or they would deposit his $300 into credit union. I would imagine that both of you live together. So then on whatever given day or time, you'll say, okay, babe, this is what you will need for the week. So you take out $150. I will hold your $150 for you. And every day, as you need it, I will give it to you. Why you can't give him the money? Because like any other person with any other problem, they're incapable of managing it. That is why they need you. So if you live in Boom and he works in Belize City, you will give him $20 a day or whatever it is that he needs for his lunch and bus and everything, or whatever that you think that he needs. Both of you will decide what he needs. And so you will, it's not that you want to mother him, but you're trying to help him. And in so doing,
it takes some mothering to get some.
Right? So that is how I would start with helping him, right? I would definitely have his money in one place, take out what he needs in a lump sum, and then you manage it for him. There will be one day that he will come to you and he'll get ignorant, like we say in Creole.
Because he'll be drunk and
no, because he won't have money to go and drink, and he will want to go and drink, and he will come with some foolish story, and then he'll say, give me all my money. On that day, you give him all his money. You do that. You give him all his money. You don't fight with him. You give him all his money. And then you wipe your hands off him for a week or two, because you'll have ups and downs with this guy. Then one day, then the next pay session, you try the same thing with him again. Eventually, if he wants it as bad as he says he wants it, because he came to you for help. You didn't go to him, he came to you for help. It's not going to be an easy thing. It's not going to be an overnight thing. Whereas drinking is concerned, AA is where I would send him.
Careful, he might be looking for an excuse.
For what?
Well, so now when he does it, now it'll be your fault.
When he does what?
When he goes and spends all his money and gets money.
It's not his fault. It's never your fault.
Well, I know it's not, but he may be looking for somebody to...
No.
If he's on the up and up, yeah, he wants somebody to be accountable to and say, hey, I did good this week, I still have $100 left. That's progress.
Or if he goes out and he wants to drink and he says, okay, I want to take $50 for drinking. $50 generally can't get you drunk if you're drinking with all your friends or whatever the case is. He is also an individual that deserves some level of entertainment, but manageable entertainment. Right? So I would say start with him and see how that works. One day at a time, one little bit at a time, and see how it goes. I'm 37 years. My gentleman is 70 years old. He says his age is not the problem, but I believe that he has lived his life already and don't want to go anywhere with me. All he does is stay at home all day and don't want to go anywhere and do anything. We argue a lot. Cheating is not our problem, but sometimes I feel lonely. He never wants to go nowhere and don't want to do anything. When I go with my friends, he gets mad. I always invite him to go along with us, but he always never wants to go. There are days that we're in the house and all we are is angry at each other.
Sounds like a friend of mine. I think you know him. He has no reason to get angry. And that's a problem with some major age differences. If you're out there having fun, you invite him to come along, he doesn't want to go, that's fine, but he has no reason to get mad so that you don't go, or mad because you go. You should be happy you're out enjoying your life. You can't stay there and be miserable with him. I'm sure that's probably what he wants. No, stay here and be miserable with him.
No, I think that there had to have been something that got you two attracted to each other in the first place. Something, sometime, somewhere, somehow. Maybe what both of you need to do is to go back to whatever those things are or that thing was and see how you can build around that. Because a lot of times people, mostly men, but a lot of women too, they like the fishing. They like to fish. The thrill done when they catch. That's when the thrill has ended. And if he was, they love to chase, they love to fish, they love to hunt. Their purpose is that of a hunter. And once they have this prize already in the cage, then nothing else they to do other than feed it.
Yeah, now they're bored.
Then all they have to do is feed the animal that they caught. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I use that, please take that for what it is. So I would say what you need to do is to light some fire in your life and back into your relationship. How you do that is to re-examine the things that first got you connected. What would have made a 70-year-old man and a 37-year-old woman got connected? And whatever that is, you build around that. If it was you cooking for him in the evenings, or him coming over and watching TV, or maybe once a week you used to go to the Keys, whatever it is that you used to do, you have to start doing. It's one thing to get somebody. The most difficult task is to keep them. And in order to do so, you need to self-examine. And it's not just one person. It's not him and his old ways. It is definitely a combination of both of you. Because his old ways and your not so old ways were what got you together in the first place. And now maybe you want to be young and wild and he just wants to be himself.
Yeah, he's been through all that. probably several times, and he knows what he's in for and doesn't care to participate anymore. And he's entitled to that, but he's not entitled to make you feel bad about going out.
But maybe one of the things, and then just more speculations, but maybe one of the things is that, you know, when you're out there partying, and then you find someone that's calm and quiet and reserved, you think, gosh, I really find myself a good man. I want to be calm and quiet with him.
And then you realize that's boring.
So maybe you might be the change. I think generally a 70-year-old man is who he is. I think the person that continues to bring the change is the younger person. So I would say, see how you have changed over the time of the relationship, and see if you are the one that is evolving into somebody new, which I believe you are. And for that, you can't fault anybody. That is why it is important for when you get with somebody, you try and get with somebody that is your equal in every sense of the word. Yes, because when you are with somebody that is not your equal.
You know, what about the saying, when you look around your circle of friends and you're the smartest one, it's time to find new friends.
I understand, but you don't want to get with somebody that has different interests than you. You don't want to get with somebody that has different motivations and different.
I want somebody that has different interests in me. I don't want somebody just like me. I'm with me all the time, 24/7.
If I am somebody that likes fishing,
with somebody that's got some differences.
You have to be with somebody that shares a lot of the same traits as you do. Because I'm telling you, Drew, because if I'm with somebody if I'm not a drinker and I start dating a drinker,
few items
that would be a problem for me. Yes. If I am somebody that loves to stay home and cook and watch movies and listen to romantic music, and I get a man that likes to party and jump up and carnival up himself every day and all of that,
with the carnival guy,
that's a problem, because our interests are too different. You have to find somebody that is not necessarily, oh, I want to go watch a movie with you every day, but have the same values, the same morals, the same ambitions, the same drive, the same mindsets. It is important. Outside of that, you will bring yourself to frustration. Doesn't mean that they're bad. It doesn't mean that you're good. It doesn't mean any of that. It means that you're different, and the difference is too big for you to bridge the gap.
Couldn't agree more.
Good morning. I'm in a relationship for 3 years. Now, my partner and I argue a lot. Fights as well. We live together. Every time in argument, he tends to throw hurtful words and always tell me to go home back. He says we're over, we're done. Then a couple hours after that, he tries to push himself on me.
You know, the first time somebody says that to me, I may forgive them. But the second time, third time, like Rhonda said, you'd see the back of my head. I'd be gone. You tell me to go home, we're done. Even though you know he doesn't mean it, he's just saying it to hurt you. Nobody wants to hear that. I turn right around and walk out. I'm doing what you said. Now are you happy?
I'd have one more conversation with him, and I believe in always that one last conversation. Why? Because in 3 years you have shown him differently. So you'll have one conversation that's going to be sober. It's not going to happen when you're angry. It's not going to happen when he's fighting with you, whatever the case is. This is a Sunday morning conversation you want to have.
You don't tell him in the heat of the battle.
No.
Tell him
this is going to be a Sunday morning conversation you're making after church, after breakfast, whenever. Sometime when everything is happy. And you're saying, you know what, babe, there's something I want to talk to you about. But make sure before you go to this conversation, you write down the points that you want to discuss. Because sometimes when the other party or when you get emotional and hot, the whole conversation change its meaning and its face. So you write down the points and you say, this is what you say, or these are the things that you say. This is how I feel about them. If you continue to do them, then will be my response to them from now on. Whatever you say, ensure that you mean it. Because you don't want two people in a household that's saying things they don't mean just to hurt somebody. You know, one of the most disgusting things is if I say something to you, Drew, that hurts you, and I don't intend to hurt you, you should be able to forgive me for that.
Right.
Right? So if I say something that I didn't mean to be offensive and you took it as an offense, I can see where the forgiveness can come in.
Person, you would say that.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say
I didn't mean that the way it came off. But if you know somebody is saying something intentionally to hurt you, that's where I draw the line, because
I was married to that one.
you are not going to use you're not going to toy with my feelings like that. You're not going to disrespect me for your comfort, because that's not right. And at the end of the day, there's only one person that I can hold accountable for the life that I live, and that's me.
Right.
So I have to give you fair opportunity to change your way, or to change the way you speak and communicate with me. And if you don't take up that opportunity, then I will have to take that opportunity to make a new way for myself. This man is not your husband. He catch in with you, or you catch in with him. I wouldn't tolerate it.
I agree.
In the same tone though, don't disrespect him. Because a lot of people like to complain that, oh, he said this, he said that. Own your problems too. And if it's serious and you want to fix it, a little counseling couldn't kill nobody.
I couldn't agree more.
Morning Matters is winding down, the young boy.
Good. Oh, now
I get school. C'est la vie.
Oh well. Until next time.
I encourage you to take care of yourselves and each other. This is Rhonda along with
Drew.
saying goodbye.
Bye-bye.